What's up, bros? Welcome back. So, I've been talking to this new girl recently, man. And the serpent's got her, dude. The serpent has wrapped himself around her, gone inside of her, made a home in her. And it's kind of mind-blowing to see because, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I like to think most people are good, or most people have morals, some sort of traditional values. And as I was getting to know this girl, I was just like, wow, everything kind of was thrown out the window, and you could just see the feminization, the indoctrination of feminist ideology that had worked its way inside of her. And sort of, it's almost like it grabbed her and it emptied her of anything good and just filled it up with all this bullshit, propaganda, like nonsense. Opinions that would now come out of her. She would be speaking, I'm listening to her, and I'm like buzz, listening to all this stuff, and I'm thinking, is this really how you feel? Is this really what you think the correct way is? Or is this just something, the media is telling you? What you've come to know from all these different sources, you telling you're a strong woman, you're independent, you don't need no man. Be career driven, focused. And her mentality in the beginning, it was one of YOLO. Like I said, traditional family ideas kind of thrown out the window. Anything went. And at first, when I came up against it, I was not going to stand up and say, hey, that's a pretty stupid idea that you have. Your opinion is pretty retarded. It's setting you up for failure. Your ideas are not far-sighted. What happens when you hit the wall? What happens when you get older and you want children, yet you've spent all your time running around, slooting around, drinking, doing drugs, working on your career that you don't even like. You're just sort of doing it. What then? What's next? And so I would just let her sort of speak her opinions, and they would just sort of wrap around her even more. And I'm over here trying just to distance myself. It's hard as a man to really assert yourself, stand up, sort of speak up against degeneracy. And I realized that, what the hell was I doing? Eventually, I want a wife. I think that all of you guys want a wife. If what's going on in the West begins to happen all over the world, feminization takes over, women start losing that tradition, femininity in themselves, and men don't decide to stand up, we're not going to have wives. We're going to be married to other men, all right? And it's going to be hell. I would like to be with a woman that is going to raise children, to be a loving mother that has morals, that has strong values, not someone that has a YOLO mentality that gets blown away with the wind, that is a sucker. And so men these days can complain as much as they want and say that all the women have gone to shit. And I kind of agree that, all of the mentality is going down. So what does that mean? Do we just give up, or do we stand up? And so you have to stand up against the degeneracy. You have to call them out on their opinions. You can't just sit there and let them, because we're equal and you don't want to offend. Bro, no, dude. You got to call it out. You got to be okay to walk away. You got to say, you drinking every weekend is stupid. I'm not going to be with you. I'm not going to be here for you if you don't decide to step your game up, to take some responsibility. You're not as good as you think. Your time is running out, and I'm not going to be here. All right? The ideas that you have, when I think that they're stupid and that they are a path to death and a path that is evil, you better believe I'm going to say something. I'm not going to allow you to keep speaking, to keep trapping yourself in these lies, and I'm not going to be a part of it. You have to stand up. You have to train them. You have to sort of get the sickness out of them by revealing to them that they are sick. You have to show them a mirror and be like, hey, bitch, snap out of it. You're believing the lies. The serpent has got you. You got to wake up. All right? You wake up or adios, I'm out of here. All right? So if you want a wife, yeah, and you want a good girl, there's going to be plenty of them that you can find. You're going to have to look and search. But, there's also a lot of girls in your current area that you can't be bitter. You can't get angry. You can't get resentful. You got to be a man. You got to be stoic. You got to show them the stoic way. That's what I mean. Be the light, guys. Be the light. Show these women the stoic. How to be stoic. How to have some reverence for life. How to have, some strength. Stand up for what's right. Or we got to share that with the women. Not just become like women and just and not be like bystanders. Guys, we're in the lead. We're the spear point, the vanguard. So let's get to work. All right? So if you got girls in your life, be the light and don't let them just spew out all this stuff, because they'll do it and then you just start to resent them. You just be like, whatever. No, smack it in the face. Not the woman. Just smack the untruth, the evil in the face. Get that out of here. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.